Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, Santa Monica backs down on evicting FBOs, at least for now. Blue Angels scheduled for AirVenture 2017. Lamia airline executive held by authorities. Hello, I'm Christopher C. Odom. It's December 12, 2016, and this is Airborne Unlimited. The Santa Monica City Council has decided to put its fight to oust two fixed-based operations from Santa Monica Airport until after the holiday. A Superior Court judge was to have issued a ruling a week ago on a preliminary injunction that would stop the city from evicting Atlantic Aviation and American Flyers, the two FBOs offering services at the airport. But with no ruling yet, the senior advisor on airport issues to city managers said that the city and Atlantic Aviation had jointly decided to postpone further action on the matter until January 3rd. The Santa Monica Lookout reports that the reason for the pause is negotiations for a standstill agreement that is being hammered out by the city and the FAA. The city wants the airport closed by June 30th, 2018, but the FAA contends that the city is obligated to operate the airport at least through 2023. According to the report, the pause has raised concerns with local anti-airport factions that the city is losing its resolve in the fight to close the airport as soon as possible. Here's some great news for anyone headed for EAA AirVenture 2017. The U.S. Navy Blue Angels have included EAA AirVenture Oshkosh as part of their initial 2017 performance schedule. The Blue Angels' initial schedule at Oshkosh includes flying on the event's final weekend. The exact activities and schedule are still being finalized. Their appearance would mark the first time the Blue Angels would perform their show in front of Oshkosh audiences. EAA's Rick Larson said in part, Oshkosh has attracted an unmatched lineup of incredible aircraft and personalities over the past 6 decades, and the Blue Angels add to that legendary roster. In the last couple of years, EAA AirVenture has found a way to manage the crowd lines and clear space needed for these kinds of performances. This paid off with the appearance of the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds and the Canadian Snowbirds. It's beginning to look like appearances by these types of demonstration teams may continue to be a part of EAA AirVenture. We at A&N are already preparing for AirVenture 2017, and this is just the first report of many to come. After the break, Lamia airline accident investigation seems unusual.
Build and fly with the most exciting line of kit aircraft on the market, the Sonex Aircraft B models. The B models offer more room and comfort, more fuel, more panel space, more engine choices, and the same great Sonex aircraft flight characteristics. Learn more at sonexaircraft.com.
Concorde's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concorde's entire line of batteries at www.concordebattery.com. Concorde, the heart of your aircraft.
The Bristol Light Sport aircraft is what you are looking for. The Bristol is wider than a Cirrus, faster than a Skyhawk, offers more storage than a Husky, and comes standard with Garmin avionics. So what are you waiting for? Visit Bristol.com to find out how you can get into a Bristol today.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Welcome back. If you'd like to be a supporter of Airborne Unlimited, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. The BBC has issued a somewhat sketchy update regarding the Lamia airliner that went down on November 28th, resulting in the loss of 71 of 77 passengers and crew. Most of the members of the soccer team traveling to a major event were fatally injured in the crash. It's reported that Gustavo Vargas, the general manager of the airline, has been detained as part of the investigation into the accident. The plane, an Avro RG-85, reportedly ran out of fuel while approaching to land at Medellin, Colombia. The report also indicated that a Bolivian official named Celia Castelo cautioned the pilot before the plane departed that the flight was at the limit of its range. It is said she has sought asylum in Brazil, claiming she is being persecuted, and the report added that Bolivia is asking for her extradition. Her connection or interaction with this flight is unknown to us. There are also reports that the aircraft had passed over a planned refueling stop, but this did not come through an official finding. Each week we share with you an online video that one of our viewers found especially entertaining. We call it our Aero Video of the Week.
Final liftoff of Atlanta.
There is something exciting about the concept of flying your own personal mini-jet, and in this video you'll see the reality of it. It's a real rush. Search Microjet Freedom Rush Joyride at YouTube. After these messages, Boeing begins final assembly of first 787-10 Dreamliner.
Explore no limits flying in the FAA-certified Sea Ray Amphibious LSA, one of the top 3 best-selling LSAs in the U.S. Progressive Aerodyne Sea Ray comes equipped with a Rotax engine and exhibits extraordinary handling on land, water, and in the air. Check it out at www.searay.com.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
Based on the popular Sling 2 LSA, the Sling 4 was designed to be the most practical and desirable lightweight 4-place experimental aircraft on the market. Find out more about this 115 horsepower turbocharged airplane at airplanefactory.com.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're summarizing a few of those other great stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. Final assembly of the first Boeing 787-10 Dreamliner is underway at the company's North Charleston, South Carolina campus. At this facility, all major sections are joined, interior and exterior components are completed, power is turned on, and the production tests are initiated. The criticism by President-elect Donald Trump of Boeing for the cost of the new Air Force One aircraft has led to an interesting proposal. Russian plane maker Antonov stepped in and said it could offer the U.S. considerable savings on a new presidential transport. The global military UAV market is projected to grow to $28.27 billion by 2022. There continues to be a growing use of drones by militaries around the world. More than 10,000 UAVs are now operated or coming into service with militaries worldwide. Bombardier Commercial Aircraft announced last week that it has finalized a firm purchase agreement with Philippine Airlines. The purchase agreement includes a firm order for 5 Q400 aircraft and purchase rights for an additional 7 Q400 aircraft. A new rocketry competition has been announced by Spaceport America to be held in June of next year. The Spaceport America Cup is designed around the intercollegiate rocket engineering competition for student rocketry teams from all over the country and around the world. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Now, let's get back to the rest of the news. The U.S. Air Force will hold a hail and farewell to the venerable F-4 Phantom at Holloman Air Force Base in New Mexico, December 21st. The F-4 Phantom II entered the USAF inventory in 1963 and was the primary fighter-bomber aircraft in the U.S. Air Force throughout the 1960s and 1970s. The Phantom II production ended in 1979. The current variant of the Phantom II is the QF-4 unmanned aerial target. The remaining QF-4s are assigned to the 82nd Aerial Target Squadron at Holloman. The QF-4 program attained initial operational capability in 1997. To date, the QF-4 has flown approximately 145 unmanned sorties, and about 70 jets have been destroyed through the full-scale aerial target program. The QF-4 will be replaced by the QF-16. The F-4 Phantom II was a brute of an airplane that served our country well. Well, that's our program for today. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed daily, Monday through Friday, with additional breaking news bulletins for important stories that fall outside of our normal deadlines. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe, and do check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Get comprehensive, real-time, 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Keep flying, and we'll see you tomorrow.